Hey everybody, welcome. This is Tabitha Jane, and I wanted to come to you today because actually this something that's been kind of brewing in the back of my mind. I'd like to add a new segment to this channel, and I'd like to call it Talk with Tabitha. And the reason being is I have experienced so much in my life. I grew up in a very abusive family, physical abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, sexual abuse, narcissists, not knowing what love is, married, lack of better words, he wanted to pimp me out, not for money, but for his own entertainment. I have made bad financial decisions, invested in people, in others' pipe dreams, to my own detriment. I've struggled and challenged my whole life to be more than the circumstances that I was born into. And I have made solid decisions to, against the grain, switch gears. Why do I share all this with you? Because Talk with Tabitha is my intention. I'm not a licensed therapist. I am a lifelong experience of one shitstorm after another. I'm 48 years old. And I have learned how to heal. I have learned how to forgive. I have learned how to integrate the lessons to my benefit. And one of my gifts throughout my entire life, it was a survival technique when I was little. I didn't realize it. But even now as an adult, I experience it on a different level. Is that people intuitively know I'm a safe place to talk to. I don't repeat stories. Dude, I wouldn't want you repeating mine. I mean, I got some doozies. I respect others. But I've walked in a lot of shoes. I've been through a lot of experiences. I actually really do understand firsthand how it feels. When I was married, my husband and I had an argument. I had a 3-month-old son in bed with us, and I chose to leave our bed. I went to the couch in the living room with the baby, because we co-slept, and made up a new bed for the baby and I. I just got him snuggled into my chest. He slept through the argument and everything. My husband at that time came in and slapped me upside the head after I am laying on the couch with our 3-month-old son. little girl growing up. One of my stepdad growing up friends. He molested me repeatedly. But I was young, and he really wanted my older cousin because I was young, and I didn't know any better. I didn't know any different. And he talked me into talking to her. Well, she was older and she knew better. Thank God she outed the whole thing. I lived with guilt, though. So much guilt. I mean, I was like 6 or 7 when this happened, and I lived with tremendous guilt. Until I was in my 20s, when I could adult myself. When I could find my own perspective, because my step-parents growing up, nope. I grew up watching my brother get beat to the point where he couldn't sit down to eat for a week. I lived in fear. Absolute fear. My sister, she had her face slammed into a plate after she threw up because she had a stomach bug and was told she couldn't leave the table until she ate it. Trying to think what else. I share these stories not because I'm proud. God knows I'm not. But I share them because I can relate. When I say there's very little that anyone can share with me that I haven't personally experienced. I mean, yeah, there's things I haven't experienced, so I'm not issuing a challenge, okay? Don't get me wrong. But what I do know, out of all of these experiences and a plethora more, because this could go on forever, what I do know is oftentimes we just need a safe place to talk, and without judgment. I mean, I've been in therapy. I've spent thousands of dollars on therapists. And the only therapist I ever worked with that actually was helpful to me was the one who helped me with grounding. And because I was having severe panic attacks, I thought I was having a heart attack. And in fact, when I went to the emergency room, they thought I was having a heart attack. And she helped me to learn to work through that. My point is that we all have experiences. You know, I still suffer with moments where I hear the words. I see in my mind's eye the physical abuse, the backlash, I see it. And I really consciously work to remember this person isn't how I grew up. I'm not who I was growing up. And it is a very honest, real challenge many of us experience. what my desire is with this new segment on the channel, Talk with Tabitha, is over the course of a week, you can email your story, your question, completely confidential. When you do so, you give me I'm hearing pseudonym, like a unanimous, something unanimous, only you know. Only you know who you are. And I think Sunday nights I will do a live, read your questions, read and share with you my insights, my experiences, my healing techniques to help you. Because that's really my big passion, is to help others. We've all been through the ringer in our own way, shape, or form. And if I honestly can't answer you, I ain't gonna make things up. Because I hate being lied to, and I can just feel a lie a mile away. And I pretty much trust you can too. So if I legit can't, I will email you back with a very honest response and just say this is beyond my scope. But again, I'm going to reiterate, I am not a licensed therapist. I am a hard knocks of life survivor. You name it. I want to take my great desire is all the shit I've gone through in my life. I want to make it worth something meaningful, beneficial to someone else. And if I can help you in that way, whoever you are, one person, that is just the most beautiful and amazing gift. Truly it is. All the things, I don't want them to be for nothing. And if there's something I learned that I can help you with, even if it's just listening, you don't know how many strangers come up and tell me some very interesting things. It's a gift to have. I am a safe place. There is no judgment. Because there's very little in this life that surprises or shocks me. But if I can impart some healing, some guidance, some support, some encouragement, some words of wisdom to you, that would be a most amazing, beautiful gift to me and hopefully to you. So if you are interested in participating, in the description, and I will also put it as the pinned comment, I will give you an email address. You can send me your question, your story, whatever it is, and your pseudonym, so your identity is safe. Only you will know it's you, because I won't even know. And Sunday evening, I will do a live video. Let's put 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? any messages, any emails that I receive between now and Sunday, and this will be a standard, Sundays 8 p.m., any guidance, wisdom, clarity, empathy, compassion, support, I will be happy. I would be honored to do that for you. I'd like to find a different format, but I don't want anybody to feel put on the spot. But I'd really, okay, let's do it this way. If you are open and willing to a phone interview, your face isn't disclosed, we can talk on the phone. Then in your email, include your phone number, and I will call you. I will, let you know when it's your turn coming up. That's an option. Because I don't want anybody to feel vulnerable. That's not helpful. If you feel like you are being exposed. It is about you having the opportunity to speak with someone who can get it without judgment and say what you need to say. And sometimes that's all it is. A safe place to speak your heart's truth. And oftentimes, that alone right there is enough to allow you to separate and gain your own clarity. Been there, done that too. So, if you're interested and if you think this might be beneficial, if you want to give it a try, because hey, I ain't charging nothing. I'm offering my time. I told you, 48 years of a shitstorm of a life. Okay, well, 46, because the last 2 years I've really gone. And I've been healing and focusing on me and learning and growing. So 46 years of, you name it. Taken from my mother, beaten by a babysitter, kidnapped, dumped in a shack in Arkansas with snapping turtles, with my infant sister, my 1-year-old brother. I was 3. Foster care. Kicked out of the house when I was 17, emancipated. Before I was emancipated, I was kicked out of the house. And my stepdad, growing up, called the police because I wasn't living with them, because they kicked me out. And because I wouldn't pay them money. I worked at McDonald's. This is back in the 90s, so I made all of like $3.25 an hour. And I was in high school, so I didn't even get a full 40-hour week. Do the math. Because I wouldn't give them money, he called the police and told them I was sleeping with the dad at the house. It was a family, and they had a spare bedroom. They let me rent it. He demanded pregnancy tests and drug tests, and I was fortunate in that regards. My teachers and my principal, they went to bat for me, and they're like, no, she's not like that. And I worked, and my boss went to bat for me, and it was so humiliating. It was super humiliating. And then to have to go before a judge, and my step-parents didn't even have the balls to come put me through all that. So, yeah. I've been through some things. And I can understand and relate. And that's the experience I bring to you. Not textbook. Not what someone else wrote. Not someone else's theories. Life. Real life. Understanding. So, talk with Tabitha. If you're interested, look in the description or the pinned comment. My email address will be there. Your choice. You just want to share your story. I will read it Sunday evening and give you the best I have to give you based on your circumstances. If you want to actually talk, put your phone number. I will call you. I'll put you on speaker, but no face and pseudonym, so you'll be anonymous. But, and if you don't want to do a live, I mean, I don't care. My point is I want to help others based on what I've experienced. How can I help you? So we can set up a phone call time another time. It doesn't have to be recorded. But I wanted to put this out there because this is something that's really been pulling on my heart. It's to share with you. If nothing else, just a safe place to speak freely without judgment. And why am I feeling like this? If someone chooses to be intentionally gross, don't bother. I will know, and I will cut you out. My heart is reaching out to those in need. Don't play with me, because I won't play. All right, I don't know why I felt compelled to say that, but just truth. All right, y'all. I hope this message finds you well. I hope it means something to someone somewhere. Because that's truly my intent, is just to help those who need help. And you are loved. You are. I'm going to go now. All right, guys. I look forward to hearing from you if I can help in some way. And we'll go from there. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.